And a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel, the walk around of the 2024 TRD Pro Sequoia in the beautiful Terra iForce Max engine. Sticker price, which we will see at the end of the video, is around $81,000 for this thing. And it has all of the TRD Pro features, the Fox suspension up front, giving it a 1.1 inch lift. You got the BBS forged wheels, the Falcon Wild Peak tires there. 285/65 R18, got the camo over fenders, premium auto leveling headlights. You got the Toyota Heritage Grille up front with the light bar and the marker lights. You got the TRD skid plate, TRD front sway bar. The engine is on because I'm trying to cool down the inside because it's like 100 degrees out. It says TRD Pro right up here on the hood versus saying iForce Max. That's kind of neat. It's got these awesome TRD aluminum steps. I love those. It's got like that Line-X look to them. You're not going to see badging and crazy stuff down the side. It's pretty plain, and I mean that in a good way. Power folding mirrors, got the blind spot monitoring icon here. Got the turn signal indicators on the outside there. Coming around to the rear, big Sequoia. I don't know if you could hear that exhaust tone, but it sounds so good, especially for, you know, a V6 situation. It's got that TRD dual tip exhaust, says TRD right there. There's your parking sensors, blacked out Sequoia, blacked out Toyota badge. Absolutely beautiful. Got the little camera there, and there's another camera in there as well because you have the digital rear view mirror. Now, this vehicle here, you have the little area where you could put your foot and it will open the hatch. How's that? There you go. And obviously you could hit the button on that as well. And I wanted to show you, this is what it looks like with the seats up. If you're using your third row, this is what you have for trunk space. These seats go up and down with the push of a button here, and there's a button up there and over there if you wanted to do that from the inside as well. This is what people are talking about. What they're not too thrilled with is this kind of space in such a big, large family SUV. If you put these seats down, you have a ton of room. If we push the button here, you will see the seats go down automatically. This is where you're going to see a lot of room. Okay. Coming over here again, we're going to go down with this seat as well. That's neat, right? Now you have all the room in the world. Got your speaker systems. This is JBL, so there's a ton of speakers in this thing. There's the seat buttons up there, cup holders, got the charging ports, got the window screen. They add those in for $80,000. I like it. Obviously the seat belts. So when the seats are down, the trunk is ample, and 4 passengers will sit very comfortably. But the whole point of this vehicle is a 7-passenger full family situation and experience. So you'll have to let me know what you think in the comments below with that. When you lower it, you can lower the hatch, or you can lower the hatch and lock it. Let's do it. I'll show you how nice and slow it is. Terra is such a beautiful color. TRD and some of the marker lights there. Again, the exhaust note's awesome. This has Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 like the Tundra. This has, you know, the parking sensors, the blind spot monitoring. It's loaded with safety features, but you guys already know that. Let's go to the inside of the vehicle. Some of these come with a giant roof rack on it as well. This does not have the big gnarly one that you can get on the inside. Very typical looking Toyota door. Got your bottle holders down there. JBL system speaker. This puppy pulls up for that shade up front as well. You got the TRD Pro stitching. And on the inside, you have the TRD Pro soft tech seats with the stitching, perforated. And some of the options you have back here. You have your own air conditioning, and you have some charging ports, some cup holders, and some vents. The old school magazine flaps that we know and love. As far as room goes in here, plenty of room for everyone. I'm 6 foot. The seat is pretty much all the way back, and I still have a ton of room here. And over here as well. Not bad. You can adjust the seat that I'm sitting in so you don't hit your head on the roof. The roof is kind of low, but if you put the seat back a tad, like this part, you'll have no problem because I'm not hitting my head right now with the seat back slightly. And you even get the sweet all-weather floor mats in here that are designed for the TRD Pro with the tread marks and everything. So that's kind of cool. So back seat is very comfortable. It's a very large interior. You got your pano under here. Black headliner looks great. You got some vents up here. You got your light. All you're missing is the flight attendant button, and you'd be all set. And here's a shot of the front. Look at all the goodies up there, which we will go test out. So you got your center console, you got your shifter, wireless charger, all your HVAC action up there. Some other buttons I'll show you. Toyota across the dash, the red stitching all over the place pretty much. The front seats are heated, ventilated memory Softex. These are not heated and ventilated back here. I thought for 80K they might be, but they are not. So let's go up to the front and I'll show you that. Oh, before I show you that, the room back here, and this is the difference between like my wife's Highlander and a vehicle like this. We have a Highlander that seats 7 when you put the back row up, but it's very tight. It's pretty much that third row's for little kids. When it comes to this thing, you could fit adults back there. There's a ton of room as far as headroom, and getting to the seats is not that big of an issue. So something to keep in mind. Also, if you want, armrest, baby. Memory seats, all of our window and door lock buttons, mirrors. Again, they're power folding if you want to see. You could do it automatically when you shut the car on and off, or lock it, I should say, or you can leave them out or leave them closed. But actually, before we get in, let's look at these buttons. Got the cargo light, TRD light bar, which let me show you real quick. You got to put the high beams on. Once you put the high beams on, then you have the button. You see how the light is on? You can turn it on or off. But you have to have the high beam. So this is what it looks like. It's kind of light out, but you'll be able to see it. There it is. Camera up front under it because it's a 360 bird's eye. And now we will shut this off and close that. So you got the brightness of the digital gauge cluster. You got the button to turn the sensors off if you're towing. Automatic high beams. You got your fuel door there. Heated steering wheel. Also, I should mention there is an outlet in the trunk of this truck, in the trunk area, I should say. This isn't, power adjustments as far as tilt and telescoping. It is manual. And you get that TRD Pro steering wheel that says TRD on the bottom and has the red center marker up top. Again, it's heated with a simple push of that button there. Then you have your controls for cruise control, Toyota Safety Sense stuff. These buttons work for your infotainment. Over here, this works with some of your digital gauge cluster, which we will see momentarily. See, I actually reset this MPG 19.3 since I've had the vehicle. And this is very simple. If you've owned a Toyota in the recent years, everything is the same. You could change to a lot of different options, as you can see. Trailer brake control there. Go down to your trip distance, total time the vehicle's on, your tire pressure, the settings. That's all for your Toyota Safety Sense right there. Customize the right side. You could change that to other things, trailer settings, trailer light check, vehicle settings, and the settings of how you want your gauge cluster laid out. And these are some of the options. We have the tow gauges. There's pitch and roll. You got to keep hitting customize right side every time. There's boost gauges, which is just those. But I personally think out of all of these, the tow gauges are the best, as I said. If you go down to the settings, language, units, speed meter, eco, you could do different things. I like to leave it just as it is right there. And then we go back to that. That's where I like to have it. You let me know in the comments below how you set up yours, whether it be a Tundra or Sequoia, because they're pretty much identical in here. The vent design, everything. There's no splash of random chrome anywhere. Got that piano black look down here. This opens up to be cup holders, of course. There's your wireless charger. Got the red stripe on the TRD shifter as well. Says TRD. You got the sport pedals down there. Red TRD engine start button. You got the trailer brake control there. This is your trailer assist. This is your view button, which if you hit it when the vehicle is in park, it'll show you a 360 around the vehicle. If you put, it's beeping because my fence is there. You'll see all different views here, and you could even hit the button and see other views of the vehicle as well. If you put the vehicle into drive and then you hit view again, you could see ahead, or once again, you can hit these buttons and see all around you. Not bad. And there's your 360 over there on the right as well. Very simple to use. So that's what the view button does down here. Traction control on and off, your hazards, locking rear diff button. So a very simple layout down here. On your HVAC, you have the heated, the ventilated, automatic air, off. You have your defrost buttons, your air conditioning, your air circulation. This button is to shut off the air to the rear if you don't have any rear passengers. Heated, ventilated over here for your passenger. You got your charging port, a very simple to use HVAC system that you can have individual temperatures on, as you can see. It's on low right now because it's 93 degrees where I'm sitting, and you have your rear section here where you can change that as well. But they can also change that back there if you don't want to do it up here, or however you'd like to do it. Toyota across the dash, which I love. That's a TRD Pro exclusive thing, unless you buy one and put it on, you know, your Tundra or Sequoia. Big old glove box, as we can see here. JBL sound system, as you can see. You got your handles, very much like the Toyota Tundra that we're used to reviewing. Pretty much the Tundra SUV, I always call it. Sunglass holder. This is all of your buttons for, or I should say these two are your buttons for the moonroof. This is for the shade. Show you a little bit of that. Goes all the way back. Now it's nice and sunny in here. And then this button over here is for the roof, if we want to open up the moonroof. And there you have it. And to make it easy on yourself, if you want them to close together and you don't want to hit both buttons, just hit shade, and it does it automatically for everything. Closed. And here comes the shade. You also have the rear hatch button up here and your interior lights if you want it on, off, or activated with the doors. Again, the sunglass holder, classic Toyota right there. You got the digital rear view mirror. Nicely loaded interior, fairly simple, not hard to use, but very spacious for sure up here. Now, you have the center console where you have a little area here to put maybe a wallet or something. This slides open, closes, or you open up the whole thing, where you have an area to put all sorts of stuff, including coins, if you still pay your tolls by coins, and some charging ports. There you have it. And that's pretty much it for the interior of this truck. Once again, $81,000. What's your thoughts on the Toyota Sequoia? Listen, there's a lot of SUV choices and large family SUV choices out there today. And even with Toyota, there's a lot of 7-seat options like the Grand Highlander, the regular Highlander. But this thing is definitely comfortable for grown adults, even back in that last row. It's just lacking space when it comes to the trunk when those seats are up. But you let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this something you would consider? And if you would consider the Sequoia, would it be the TRD Pro trim? In case you wanted to see under the hood, here is the big iForce Max engine, 3.4 liter twin turbo V6 with the hybrid. And because it's twin turbo, you get 2 air boxes here. Got your fuse and relay boxes up over there. Engine cover. Lately, I've been seeing on these Toyota vehicles, SUVs, and trucks, there are no engine covers anymore, so it's good to see this one still has it. It says iForce Max. And there's your hybrid system back there. What's your thoughts on this engine? Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok, TundraDude34, TundraDude34@gmail.com. It's a beautiful vehicle, and Terra is a great color, and TRD Pro, an amazing trim. Take care.